Mandy for this whole year that she's taught us. We've requested her within every year, and they've given us Queen Mandy, and she's been a blessing in our lives. And we would like to present to you guys an outline of what we've learned in our Sunday school class within this year, 2009.
The first theme is faith.
First off, what is faith? We learned as we studied Hebrews, we learned in Hebrews 11, verse 1, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. This means that our belief in God is purely from our hearts, and we do not need to see or believe in, to see it to believe it. Having faith in the Lord can do miraculous things in our lives. For example, Noah, it says that Noah was warned about the storm, which no one believed and no one saw coming. But he believed that God told him about the storm and it was going to happen, and it did. And he protected him through the storm. And also in Abraham, because even though Sarah and Abraham were past their age of childbirth, they believed in God and they granted them children.
The next theme is spreading the gospel. In Ephesians, Paul spoke mainly about spreading the gospel to the nations. Ephesians states the importance of having the armor of God. Put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the devil. Walk as children of light, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness. We learn that it is our responsibility to spread the gospel all over the nations, and when we do so, our walk, talk, and attitude all must resemble Jesus Christ. If we speak out to the nations, we must not be hypocrites, but follow what we teach. So we learned in our classes that we learned about certain ways that we should act as children of God. We can't act according to the world, and there are certain things that we can or cannot do, and we learned that in our Sunday school class.
Third theme is comparing ourselves to the rest of the world. And as seen in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, the whole chapter is dedicated to our mission in life is to live a life pleasing of the Lord. Because in life, at times you're tempted to please others in our lives, or your friends or family, but the number one priority in our lives is God. And what we also learned is to not go with the waves of this world. If we follow them, we are like the waves. Because the waves are always getting tossed around. If someone says something new, we go along with that. But God is a stable thing. He doesn't move. He's never telling a lie like the rest of the world. He's always truthful, and he's a strong ground. And we should always be an example to others.
The last theme was role of man and woman. Men should lift up holy hands without anger or dispute, and women should always dress modestly with decency over their heads, full submission, and continue in faith, love, and holiness. In a Christian family, children should obey their parents.
Okay, that's the end of our presentation of what we learned throughout this year. Once again, we would like to thank our Sunday school teacher, Queen Mandy, for this blessed year, and we hope to have you for next year.